Joy Taylor here with the Soul Inspired Life. Holy camole, we're on number 8 of the 8 ways to engage. And really, this is probably my favorite. And it's my favorite because when I use this technique, everyone smiles, laughs, and says, I wanted more. It's called breakout sessions. So when you're using the meeting software in Zoom and some of the other software programs that support you in teaching online, you have a little button in your control panel, your host control panel, called Breakout. And this gives you the opportunity to take people in your program and separate them into smaller groups. Partners, groups of 4, groups of 3. When you push the button, it will give you options: 4 groups of 6, 6 groups of 4, and so on. And so you choose what you want. I like to do a lot of partner activities. It seems to give people plenty of time to connect. But you push the button. It can be prearranged in your account settings, or it's random, and people are automatically prompted to go off, push a button, and join a breakout room where they are one-on-one or in a group and able to do some activity that you have pre-arranged. Breakouts are fun. They're fabulous. We all know that people, when they're excited about the topic you're learning, they've got tons of ideas, and it's really cool to hang out with someone else in the class, get their perspective, share ideas. I use them a lot in my business classes as a way to get feedback, like peer review, like a focus group. And so breakout sessions rock. And you probably do them in your live in-person events, right? You have people find a partner and connect. Same thing. Every single one of my classes, every session has at least one breakout and often 2. And I hope you do that too. So how do I lead them? A few tips about bringing people into breakout rooms. Have a slide in your presentation that clearly reminds you you're going into a breakout. And then give everyone clear instructions. So here's an example. In a moment, I'm going to separate you into breakout room. You're going to have a partner. And the first thing you want to do is choose a timekeeper. Then find out who has a birthday closest to today. That person is going to go first. Now, you could also say who lives closest to the equator, who has the most animals, etc. But give them a way to orient who's going to go first. And the topic in your breakout is introduce yourself and why you're taking this program. You each have 1 minute. So once again, choose a timekeeper, find out whose birthday is closest to this date. That person goes first. Introduce yourself and why you're taking the program. You each have 1 minute. And you'll see a message to switch to the next person. And when the time's up, you'll get a pop-up to come back to the main room. So as the host, you've set them up with instructions. I also like to say, any other questions? Are you clear on what you're doing? Make sure everyone knows what they're doing in the breakout. Then I click on my breakout button, divide people into the groups, and set my timer to keep track of when I want to broadcast person number 2 share. And then after the next minute, I click the button to bring everyone back to the main meeting. And what I find is when I give people this time with each other, there's networking, there's laughter, there's connection, there's a feeling of contribution. In fact, recently I had a class and I did a breakout about halfway through the class, and one of the participants afterwards said, oh my gosh, I felt kind of connected with everyone, but after the breakout, I got to meet 2 people, and I now really feel connected to the people in the class. See, what happens in an in-person event is people sit down and they chat before the class begins, or they meet each other in the break room or the tea room or the hall for the bathroom, and they network. Well, in the virtual setting, if it's always just the group, there's less of an opportunity to meet people. And I know for myself that one of the benefits of taking a class, and for sure my participants say one of the benefits of taking my programs, is they get to connect and meet people which become friends, colleagues, promotional partners. Lots of things can happen in breakouts. So you can have a minute breakout, you can have 5 minutes, you can have 10 minutes. If people are working on particular activities, they're giving each other feedback, or you're inviting people to practice a new skill with a partner, with a group, then of course you need to give them whatever amount of time is important to give them. So there's more nuances about breakouts. People always ask, how do you do it technically? My advice is watch the tutorial in your software program, but also next time you have a smaller class, just experiment. Let people know I've never done a breakout, but I'm going to get you into partners. Let's see how it works and start pushing the buttons. My other suggestion is that when you bring people back from the breakout, have a participant share, have 2 or 3 people just give a little, like, what was exciting about the breakout? What did you learn? What happened in your session? Because then it unites the class again, because you're bringing people into small groups, bringing them back. You want to create a little bit of a uniting of the group, and then you can go on to whatever it is you're teaching in the next material. Lots of other cool things that happen technically. People can raise their hand, and if they need help, you can join breakout rooms. You can reassign people and invite people to switch breakout rooms. So we're just so blessed with the software we have today to really support an interactive and engaging online environment. So there you have it. Number 8 way to engage: breakout rooms. Invite people into small groups where they can get more intimate and more connected and really get into the material you're sharing in your online program. It has been a blast to do this series of 8 videos on how to engage online. I hope you found it helpful. I hope your clients find it to be useful, because I know that you're just going to be a better presenter and able to support more people in changes and solutions and transformation. And that's really what I'm mostly about, is helping you help your clients get the results that they're after. All right, it's been a blast. It's Joy signing out at A Soul Inspired Life. Once again, if you want the handout, it's down below and you can click on that. And I hope you subscribe to my channel. I offer lots of beautiful, I hope, videos that are here for transformational leaders and soul-inspired entrepreneurs, service professionals, change agents who are really interested in showing up to have a more positive impact, and they want to transform themselves and their business so that they can elevate. And if that is you, I'm really glad you found me, and I look forward to getting to know you. Take care.